Ever wonder how much plastic you interact with on a daily basis? It might surprise you to know just how much of our modern life is dominated by this synthetic material. Plastic, it's everywhere. It's in every room of your house, it's in your office, it's even in your pocket right now. Consider this. When you wake up in the morning, you probably reach for a plastic alarm clock or a smartphone encased in plastic. You brush your teeth with a plastic toothbrush, pour your cereal from a plastic bag, and drink your coffee from a plastic-lined paper cup. Your car? Yep, full of plastic. From the dashboard to the seat covers, plastic is integral to its design. And that's before we even start on your workplace or school, where plastic is as ubiquitous as the air you breathe. Plastic is in so many items we use on a daily basis. Those disposable water bottles you grab on the go? Plastic. The shopping bags you carry home from the grocery store? Plastic. The food wrappers that keep your snacks fresh? You guessed it, plastic. Even many of our electronic devices, from laptops to televisions, are encased in hard, durable plastic. The convenience and versatility of plastic are undeniable. It's lightweight, it's durable, it's waterproof, and it can be molded into just about any shape you can imagine. These qualities have led to plastic's widespread use and our reliance on it. It's hard to imagine a world without plastic, isn't it? But as we navigate through this plastic-infused world, it's important to step back and ask ourselves some hard questions. Is plastic really the miracle material we have come to believe it is? Or could it be that this seemingly indispensable material has a darker side? Plastic is everywhere, but is it as harmless as it seems? As we delve deeper into the plastic predicament, we'll uncover the hidden costs of our plastic dependency and explore some viable alternatives, so stay tuned. While plastic has made our lives easier, it has also created a significant environmental problem. Let's take a moment to unravel the hidden cost of our plastic dependency. One of the major issues we face is how to dispose of the plastic we've used. You see, plastic isn't like organic waste, which decomposes naturally over a short period. No, plastic is more tenacious. It takes anywhere from a few decades to 1,000 years for plastic to decompose. That's longer than the lifespan of any human being. Now imagine the amount of plastic we throw away each day, each month, each year. It's staggering. This plastic doesn't just disappear, it piles up in landfills, creating mountains of waste that our planet simply wasn't designed to handle. This landfill problem isn't just unsightly, it's a ticking time bomb for the environment. Leachates, the toxic liquid that oozes from these landfills, can contaminate our soil and groundwater, disrupting ecosystems and endangering wildlife. But the land is not the only place where plastic waste ends up. Our oceans too are bearing the brunt of our plastic obsession. Millions of tons of plastic waste find their way into the ocean each year, turning these vast bodies of water into floating garbage dumps. This oceanic plastic pollution is devastating for marine life. Sea creatures mistake small plastic particles for food, leading to starvation and death. Larger pieces of plastic can entangle and suffocate marine animals. Even the smallest organisms, like plankton, are affected, disrupting the entire marine food chain. Our love for plastic, while convenient and cheap, is costing us the health and well-being of our planet. It's a cost that's not immediately visible when we buy a plastic-wrapped sandwich or a bottle of water, but it's a cost that's very real and very damaging. It's a cost we're passing on to future generations who will inherit a world choked by plastic waste. The convenience of plastic comes with a heavy environmental price tag. But it's not just the environment that's at risk, our health may be in danger too. We often think of plastic as a convenience, a material that makes our lives easier, but the reality is, the convenience comes at a cost that goes beyond just the environment. Plastic is made up of a complex mix of chemicals, many of which have been linked to serious health issues. These chemicals include substances like bisphenol A, or BPA, and phthalates, which are used to make plastic flexible. These chemicals are not bonded to the plastic, meaning they can leach out into the food and water we consume. You might be wondering, what does that mean for us? Well, these chemicals are known as endocrine disruptors. They can mimic or interfere with our body's hormones, the chemical messengers that regulate most of our biological functions. This disruption can lead to a host of health problems, from developmental issues in children to fertility problems in adults. Let's take BPA for example. It's a synthetic estrogen that can trick our bodies into thinking it's the real thing. This can lead to hormonal imbalances, which in turn can lead to a myriad of health problems including breast and other types of cancers, reproductive problems, obesity, early puberty, and heart disease among others. Phthalates, on the other hand, are linked to a decrease in testosterone and male reproductive development issues. They have also been associated with asthma, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, breast cancer, obesity, type 2 diabetes, neurodevelopmental issues, and even issues with the immune system. The scary part is, these chemicals are not just found in obvious plastic items like water bottles or food packaging. They're in everything from the receipts we get at the store to the toys our children play with. The plastic we use daily might be harming us in ways we can't even see. It's time we start considering the hidden costs of our plastic-dependent lifestyles, because the health of our planet and our bodies depends on it. But don't lose hope, there are alternatives to plastic that we can start using right now. Imagine a world where your everyday items are not made of plastic but from materials that are not only durable but also free from harmful chemicals. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not. It's possible and it's happening right now. Let's take glass, for instance. Glass is a fantastic alternative to plastic. It's reusable, recyclable, and does not leach chemicals into our food and drink, unlike plastic. Remember those good old days when milk was delivered in glass bottles? It's time to bring that back, don't you think? And it's not just about milk bottles. Glass containers for storing food, glass jars for your jams and pickles, glass bottles for your water. The possibilities are endless. Now let's talk about metal. Stainless steel and aluminum are great alternatives too. They are robust, long-lasting, and can withstand high temperatures. Think about it. Your stainless steel water bottle, your grandma's aluminum pots and pans, the metal lunchbox you used to take to school. All these are examples of how metal can replace plastic in our daily lives. And then, there's the game changer: biodegradable materials. Made from natural substances like cornstarch, these materials break down over time and return to nature. Biodegradable packaging, cutlery, and even garbage bags are now available in the market. And the best part, they leave no trace behind. But the benefits of these alternatives don't just end there. By choosing to use glass, metal, or biodegradable materials, we're not just reducing our exposure to harmful chemicals. We're also contributing to a cleaner, greener planet by reducing the amount of plastic waste that ends up in our oceans and landfills. So, the next time you're out shopping, why not choose a glass bottle over a plastic one? Or a metal lunchbox over a plastic container? Or a biodegradable bag over a plastic bag? Small changes can make a big difference. By choosing alternatives, we can reduce our reliance on plastic. You have the power to make a difference. It might feel as though the issue of plastic waste is too vast to be tackled by one person, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. Your individual actions, when combined with the actions of others, can generate a massive wave of change. Let's look at some practical ways you can reduce your plastic consumption. One of the most effective methods is to carry reusable shopping bags. It's a simple act, but think about it. If you shop once a week and each time you decline a plastic bag, you're preventing around 52 bags from ending up in a landfill each year. Now, imagine if everyone in your neighborhood, your city, or your country did the same. The impact would be enormous. Next, consider the products you buy. Often we don't realize just how much plastic is involved in the packaging of everyday items. By consciously choosing products with less packaging, or better yet, no packaging at all, we can significantly reduce the amount of plastic waste generated. Opt for loose fruits and vegetables, buy in bulk where possible, and support companies that prioritize sustainable packaging. Recycling is another key component in the fight against plastic waste. Not all plastics are recyclable, but many are. Take a moment to understand your local recycling guidelines and make sure you're doing your part. Remember, recycling isn't just about putting things in the right bin, it's also about buying products made from recycled materials. And finally, spread the word. Share your knowledge and your commitment to reducing plastic waste with your friends, family, and social networks. The more people who join in this effort, the more effective it will be. By making small changes in our everyday lives, we can help to solve the plastic problem. The choice is in your hands. Every piece of plastic you refuse, every item you recycle, and every sustainable choice you make brings us one step closer to a cleaner, healthier planet. And that, my friends, is a journey worth embarking on.